Carlson, heads of institutions, heads of universities, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Welcome to today's symposium, and you have heard from Carlson all the good news now. So now the next step is to do the work. The UGC held a symposium in late 2017 on the RGC Review Phase 1, which studied macro issues such as the overall volume of research funding, impact and benefit, and communication and engagement. The last symposium proved to be very successful in collecting our frontline colleagues' view on how we could take forward the Phase 1 review recommendations. So with these recommendations, we have formulated an action plan for the UGC and RGC to follow up. So in early 2018, the UGC launched the new Research Impact Scheme, funding scheme, to encourage more impactful research. On communication and engagement, the RGC has established regular meetings between the chairman of RGC and vice presidents of research of the 8 UGC-funded institutions. Some other enhancement measures include the annual RGC forum, publishing of reflective reports on selection panels for researchers' reference, and uploading of the RGC deliberations onto the website. The RGC is also planning for a review of its website, including a rewriting of the contents. We expect that the review will take about 1 year to complete. So by the end of the review, we hope to see a more user-friendly RGC website with the enhanced presentation. And as mentioned by Carlson, the research community received a number of good news recently. Thanks to the strong support of the government, we see many exciting and unprecedented opportunities for researchers in the year ahead. We look forward to working in partnership with universities and institutions, researchers, industry, and other stakeholders to work out the best way to meet the new challenges. So we hope to collect some views from you today and see how we can best utilize the additional resources to help researchers to do better research in Hong Kong. So the interim report of the working group on the review of the RGC Phase 2 has been released, and I'm sure that you will study the report and give us feedback. The working group has made 13 preliminary recommendations covering the aims and objectives of funding schemes, assessment processes, time commitment of principal investigators, forms and documents, communication and engagement, open access policy, conflict of interest, and academic misconduct. So these are all issues that directly affect our frontline colleagues. You will notice that we have already implemented some of the recommendations. For example, we have implemented a trial right of reply arrangement in the last round of the theme-based research exercise. And we will continue the trial arrangement for the upcoming TRS and the AOE schemes to collect more data for consideration before we make a decision on how to move forward with this particular arrangement. The review of the 3 collaborative research schemes, namely the TRS, AOE, and the CRF, has already commenced in June this year, and we have formed a working group to study the working and the policies of these collaborative research schemes. The budgetary proposal arising from the $20 billion injection is also being discussed by all parties concerned. Now, the symposium today is the perfect platform for exchange of views face-to-face. I wish to take this opportunity to thank you all for participating in this event. I would also like to extend my thanks to the management of PolyU for providing this excellent venue for staging the event and for the staff in providing the logistical assistance. In a minute, the convener of the working group of the review of the RGC Phase 2, Professor Edward Yeung, will be briefing you on the findings and preliminary recommendations of the Phase 2 review. After the presentation, we will have an open discussion session, and I look forward to a fruitful discussion in the few minutes to come. Thank you very much. And I also want you to wish me luck so I don't fall today. Okay. Thank you.